My name's Mark Young. I live in Niagara Falls, Canada. I have a YouTube channel. I started writing things to keep myself, my mind, my focus, my creativity, and everything focused. I think I owe a lot of that to this program, to be honest, because I feel more in tune with myself right now than I have in a long time. And I think a big part of that authenticity is embracing these creative parts of myself. So this is all stuff that started happening, in the last year or so since I joined Ayla's program. At the time that I discovered Yoga Nidra, I was going through a dark period in my life. I was struggling with anxiety. I had some emotional issues, trying to process trauma. And my therapist suggested meditation as a way to try to ground myself and just, I guess, regulate my nervous system. Meditation didn't work for me. I just couldn't settle into the practice. It was just my mind was too busy to, kind of dial down into that state. But I did find Ayla's podcast, and I saw that as an alternative to meditating. And I found within a couple of sessions of listening to her that just, her voice is so comforting. Her presence feels safe. It just felt like it was like a beacon in a stormy sea. I felt myself guided to it, and it felt safe to be there. And through the discovery of her podcast, I started following her on social media. I responded to a couple of polls that she posted, and one of them circled back around to the Peace and Rest program. And that's pretty much how I got into it and how it all started for me. It's helped me, I feel more grounded and centered after having experienced the program. I feel more connected with myself, if that makes sense, in a way that, like I was speaking earlier about, embracing my authenticity, things like that. I'm sleeping better. I feel like my anxiety has softened quite a bit. And yeah, it's had a, it's changed my life in a lot of ways, because I don't know that I would be where I am today if I hadn't found Yoga Nidra. I was kind of fumbling around in the dark for a while, and finding Ayla's podcast was really kind of a turning point for me with my healing journey. Everything since then has started to shift into a more positive direction. I was expecting something very formal, but it was actually very laid back. It's very chill. Everybody's got a great, we're all there to help each other. There's no egos. There's no competition with anybody. You expect with a program with a lot of people from all different walks of life and all different backgrounds that there would be some, there would be a little bit of a power struggle in there somewhere, but it's like the most laid back group I've ever been a part of, like online or otherwise. It's just the chillest group of people. And I love that. From what I've experienced, everybody tries to help one another. There's no egos getting in the way. There's no, any of that kind of stuff. It's just very, very supportive. Give it a try. I mean, it's, I wasn't sure that it was going to be a good fit for me either until I took the plunge. And, even Yoga Nidra in general, I would just tell someone if they didn't think it was going to work for them, or if they thought it wasn't their thing or whatever, you literally don't have to do anything. It's just about being still and listening to the guide. I mean, anybody can do that once and see what they think. Because I was skeptical at first that this sort of thing would help me. And, I used to fall asleep all the time listening. I would consider that a wasted session. But, once you realize that Yoga Nidra, it meets you wherever you are, and it gives you what you need in that moment. I've heard Ayla say that 100 times. And it's true. I mean, if you don't stay awake, it's fine. Your body needed that. If you do stay awake and you get something from it, then your body needed it. It meets you where you already are, and it will give you what you need. It doesn't matter what you bring. There's nothing to achieve. You just have to be and just let yourself be. Just learning that ability to just be and be still and observe without trying to fix anything, without trying to do anything or be anything other than what you already are, what you bring to the table. I don't feel like there was any one moment that was like a, you know, this is what it's all about. It's like a steady unfolding. It's happened slowly, where you just learn to, you know, you learn from yourself. Like you learn about your own body needs and how to achieve it through the practice. It's something that kind of transcends, you know, explaining. You need to experience it to understand it.